Hey, how you doing? It's Denali The One, DTO. You can find me on all platforms at Denali The One. I'm happy to be here with Buzz, talk about the release of my new song with my producer, AJ and Dino, and appreciate you. Thank you.
I just hit your money for the breeze. I just hit Ricardo for the sticks. I just pass out and I woke up with your feet.
Denali The One, how I came up with the name, honestly, was just kind of just brainstorming, really. Just the name Denali actually translates to the Great One in it's Alaskan. It's from the Mount McKinley in Alaska. So that's what the name translates to. And who knows, that could have been subconsciously on my mind when I came up with the name, but believe it or not, I was gonna probably just go by my name itself, but then I went to platforms and there actually is someone named Denali already that was on Apple Music, Spotify. So I said, well, you know what? I want to have my own name. So I said, you know what? Denali The One, DTO. I think that sticks. I really did grow up in music. I grew up having a record player inside my house and being able to go through my mom and actually my stepdad's record collection and just play what I wanted, taking the needle and setting it to a certain spot so I can hear that song on the record, right? Um, One song, what I grew up on, songs that really connected to me, um, actually George Michael Faith. I had that record as a kid. Um, for some reason, bringing up records always does make one specific record stick out to me. And if you know this record, you know this record because the packaging is so specific. And that's the Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers, because it actually has the jeans on it, right? And you got to unzip the jeans, pull the record out. You know what I mean? But as far as musical influences go, one of the biggest inspirations to me is Michael Jackson. I think anybody who's a singer or a pop artist in any sense can probably say that he's one of their influences.
I tell her that's a hit. You'll see me in the mix. I'm in the pocket playing big pretty pussy. You know I'm with the shit. We sipping Molly water and coolin' and stripping off a lip. DTO and Dino the latest. You know we made it.
So if I can talk about how this record was made a little bit, I know I touched on it, but bro, me and AJ were at my studio that I had in Seattle. We're chilling, trying to decide, hey, are we gonna go out? Are we gonna link with these girls? Blah blah blah. He's like, bro, you know what? And I'm gonna keep it a buck. He's like, bro, I got some shrooms. He's like, let's take these shrooms and make a song. And what is crazy about that is this speaks on to me the prowess of us as producers and artists, because we were tripping balls. But the second we put on Pro Tools, the second we upload that beat, the focus was fully on creating the track. All of a sudden, when we made that song, and I'm gonna be honest, 15 to 30 minutes, and the second we're done, we start tripping balls again. And I know it's not lyrically my strongest song, but guess what? The vibes on that song, that's really me and him, bro. And we really party like that. We really do this shit, And that's one thing that I do think separates me from a lot of artists, is that, not to say that other artists don't party, not to say that they're not getting with girls, not to say any of that. I'm sure they are doing all those things, but this has really been part of our lifestyle since we were in high school and since we started creating music, you know? And I feel like the song really carries that energy of how we were getting down, how we were moving. My favorite times and how this song came together is just me and my boy AJ. We're at the crib, we're making plans to go out, and we're like, you know what, bro, we better record something before we leave. And then boom, that's how it happens. And musically, he's the one that got me into music on a professional level, because I've been in music professionally now since I was 17 years old. So he's been using, Pro Tools and different digital audio workstations, DAWs, right, since he was around 13. Me, I've been using that since 17. Now, it's crazy how we connected and met each other just through going to the gym. That's honestly how we met each other, because we played basketball. I grew up playing basketball. He was pretty damn good at basketball. Me, I was all right. I was still on the team and all that. But yeah, and one time, I can't even fully remember how it happened, but we weren't even close friends at this time. We actually were kind of more competitive with each other as far as like our relationship at that time, just from seeing each other at the gym playing basketball. But it ended up coming to music, and come to find out, I'm this talented kid, and he's someone who knows how to record professional music. And me, I happen to have a space at my house. I had a house where there was an extension. So anyone that knows about an extension knows how fun those places are, because here's your parents' house right here, and here's this other part of your parents' house that's over here on a different part of the property. So I was able to take him there. Boom, we get our setup, get our flow going, do what we need to do. And that's when I first started recording professionally, was with him. So back to what you said, that's my favorite person to record with. And I feel like my best music does come from working with my producer, AJ Andino, who this song is with. I don't think I've scratched the surface of the level of music that I'll be able to make, and that I'm already in the process of making. I think that that's one of the most beautiful things being an artist, is seeing your progress and seeing what is possible. Me and my producer that are on that song, we got a lot of dope unreleased stuff, and it's a lot of different genres. We got kind of alternative sounding stuff. We have a lot of stuff. And also, going back to my name from the beginning, another reason why I chose that name is because I feel like it's not genre centric. I feel like with a name like Danali The One, I could make rock music if I wanted to. I could make rap music. I can make R&B music. And I feel like the brand, it just sounds established no matter what genre of music you're creating.
She said, why you always singing about the liquor and the drugs and the bitches all the damn time? Cause that's just my lifestyle, baby. Yeah.
I'm kind of a hook person, to like where I hear a beat and I start thinking, ooh, what is gonna catch people's attention if you say this or if you say that? Everything else honestly just comes naturally from growing up on music. Some people really have to think, oh, should I put a chorus here? Should I put an intro here? Should I put that? I hear that the second I hear a beat. I hear, oh, this is the intro. Oh, this is the bridge. Oh, this is the chorus. This is the verse, right? I'd say you can expect more music. And from me, especially, my goal is to shut down some shows, especially out here in LA. I'm yet to do a show out here in LA. Shout out to Seattle. That's where I'm from. I'm from Seattle, Washington, but I'm based in LA. I've done some dope stuff in Seattle. So I want to take that same energy from my last show that I did out there and bring that out here.
She say you better get it to the party, I'll be turning up.
You can find me at Danali The One on all platforms. That's DANALITHEONE. So kind of like Tyler the Creator, Megan Thee Stallion, you can find me at Danali The One. Hi, my name is Danali The One, and you just been buzzed.